I attempted to survive 100 days on an island filled with mythical creatures. But this world is filled with a little secret. It's haunted by a mythical creature that can turn you to stone just by looking at you. Will me and my new companion survive the adventure ahead? Make sure you watch the whole video to find out. Let's rewind the clock to day 1, where I found my new companion and also my new home. Here we are again. Somewhat drowning and once again on my own in a rainy island in the middle of nowhere. I tell you, we could make this better. Sea serpents. Oh look, there's sea serpents. Remind me to never wish for anything, ever again. After a little adventure around my new home, to my surprise, I actually found a chest covered in ice. And inside was a dragon egg and also a dragon staff. Being honest though, at this point, I was more concerned with the sea serpents. This definitely lowered my heart rate, and it's time to go on an adventure. Thankfully though, unlike every other island I find myself on recently, the sun actually decided to rise the next day, and the view was beautiful. Which, let me tell you, was actually just a great feeling, with obviously years of Minecraft veteranship flowing through my body. I decided it was best just to run off in a random direction, and eventually just try make camp. The world definitely looked like it was going to be difficult, and if you want to try this out for yourself, the mods and also my brand new Discord are linked in the top of the description. We had a lot to explore, not only of the island, but of the new things it brought to me too. I eventually, after running in a random direction, found myself a secluded lake. And after becoming a Minecraft Gordon Ramsay and making myself a brand new set of stone tools, I decided to put the dragon egg into water. I'm not a superstitious guy, but the fact that it started to rain the moment I did this made it feel like an intro to like some stupid Netflix show. Like, I feel like a genius. The egg actually made no progress for a little while. It kind of just sat there frozen in the water, like it encased itself in ice, which I guessed was progress. So I decided the best thing to do again was just to run off in a random direction, explore my new home and all its untold riches, or the massive heart attack that the sea serpents will give me. Talk about foreshadowing. After having a little run around and taking a little friendly dip in the water, my foreshadowing literally came to life. Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna leave now. Oh. So context, I have a thalassophobia, the thing that means I hate the open water, and I'm gonna die, oh god. And this now means I'm terrified, basically 24/7. Is that him? Oh, you're a big boy. I'm gonna call you Gary. Goodbye, Gary. So, I've arrived back home. I've made a few, like, home improvements. I kind of wanted to take the dragon egg and make sure it wouldn't... I don't know, I don't want him to escape when he hatches, or she hatches. There's not really a lot left for me to do until he actually does. I'm gonna clear the area just a little bit. Maybe I make myself a bed. These mobs are taking a huge hit, man, honestly. But no, oh my god, I got the spawn zombie villager egg. I'll just spawn another one. There you go, free XP. So I don't know how long it usually takes for them to spawn, but once he is, like, here, what I want to do is I want to make, like, a little dragon area in here, just somewhere I can kind of put him, because I have my bed here for now. I'll probably spend the next while just working on a house, but I've got some food cooking. I've got some other stuff going on. I just need to sit and wait, so as soon as he hatches, you guys will probably find out. I did it! I'm a father! How do I... Stop! Stop! You're gonna drown! Oh no! I'm actually terrified! Okay, how do I... You're on my shoulder. How do I get you off my shoulder? Do I just plop you down? You're a good... My son? Oh my god, this is the best day of my life. So right now you're staying. So if I use the dragon stuff, like I said earlier, it's gonna make it so like he can move or he can do other stuff. Can I feed you? Oh, good boy. I'm officially a father. Okay, so there's a thing we can make called, I think it's called, here we go, dragon meal. And this is gonna make it so we can like get him to his prime, you know? But to do that, I need mutton, okay, so just any raw food and also bones. So I'm gonna need to leave you here. I need to go explore, get some stuff, and then I need to make a little area for you once I've made you a few dragon meals, because the dragon meals, they're gonna help you get bigger, quicker, and stronger, you know? Oh, you're on my shoulder again. All right, let's go get some bones, let's go get some food, let's hook up the dragon. And after setting out on a quick journey to find Jumpy some nice high-quality protein like the growing boy that he is, I returned home to feed my new best friend. He's actually so adorable. Like the video if you think he's adorable, thank you. Okay, I managed to get some resources. I've killed a few things. I'm really just too cautious right now to kind of do anything. These are free apples, and I'll take these because I can feed Jumpy with these, I'm pretty sure. Are you hungry, buddy? No? Not hungry? Okay, you stay there then. You stay there. And I'm going to make you your first dragon meal. Okay, lovely. So there's one, and I don't have enough bones for the second. So if I do this, so if I give you this... Boom, you just gained size, and now you're 2 days. So the more bones I can collect, the faster I can get, like, to be able to, like, fly this thing, and it's gonna be crazy, because look how happy he is. How can you not like this, okay? So what I need to do now is I'm gonna make a little bit of a house for me and Jumpy, and hopefully not die, and... yeah, it's gonna be a whole process. Okay, so the majority of what I wanted to do for like the start of the house is kind of done. It's not much. My cinematics crashed a little bit, so I don't know whether we'll get the full like immersive experience that I wanted. But I like the island so far. I've got Jumpy. It looks a little bigger from the last time. He looks very happy though, I think. I don't know how to tell emotions. But what I need to do now is go get myself mining. So I think voiceover me is probably going to take over for a little bit here. Post-editing Raven is probably going to talk to you a little bit about the mod pack and what we're expecting to find. And we'll update you if we find anything cool. So I guess I have everything I need. I for some reason still have a chest and my potatoes and stuff, but that's okay. I'll use the food I have. It'll probably take me a day or two. Time to get on a little adventure. And with that, off I set. But I had no idea of the things that I would find. What the hell is that? It's a mob in stone. Literally. Can I kill them? This is confusing. I don't know if this is part of the island or it's just like a decorative thing. Okay. I'll keep an eye on this. So whilst past JamieRaven sets off on a mining adventure, I thought I'd actually let you know why I'm terrified about the sea serpents in this adventure. These things are literally described, and I quote, as open bracket, ferocious reptilian marine predators. They don't just cruise the ocean, they're not here to have a lovely time, they terrorize. They literally are the equivalent of the school bully. But the ocean is a school. I have no idea where I'm going with this metaphor. I'm sure I've mined enough by now. Let's find out. I was finished, and I was heading home from my small adventure back into the unknown, when the unknown then sent shivers down my spine. God, this is getting dark. I love it. There's more. I can't kill them. Ow. Okay, they can hurt me. Is that a squid? Oh, brilliant. Now I'm blind. This is starting to feel creepy. Just a little bit. 2 more there, too. I need to get home. I don't like this. Okay, so I'm home. I'm alive. And he seems a lot bigger than the last time I left. He's like yawning now. I don't know whether that's gonna like kill me at some point, but hopefully he's like loyal. At least some bit, please. So I'm worried about him being in this like this tiny little area, but I'm also worried about the stone mobs everywhere. I think my next plan, especially for the next few days, is to maybe cut off a little bit of this lake, like this kind of area, grab some wood, make some fences, and just make an area where he can actually like wander around and not just be trapped in a little like 3x3. Because this boy's getting big very quick. I wasn't gone that long, and he already seems huge, so I know he's gonna be way bigger. It's just I need to start clearing land now, because at least then what I can do is just get everything fixed. Okay, I have an idea. I just need to accomplish it. I'm also worried about the stone, but I guess we'll come to that when it happens. With Jumpy getting as big as he actually was, it was really time just to expand both of our homes. I mean, space has always been like, I guess like a huge issue whenever I build in these type of things. So I wanted to do was make sure there was more than enough room for us both because, you know, he's a growing boy. I started off just placing the first pieces of dirt that I had, and after making myself some iron tools with what I'd collected from my own mining trip, I set off getting myself a lot of wood and making some fences to hold the dragon before slowly realizing that this was literally an awful idea and didn't really, more importantly, do my new friend like any justice. I finished off the building by making what I like to call a dragon cave, or like a dragon den. I'm like an interior designer. I basically made my pet dragon a safe space where he can just like, you know, chill out and bring some friends over. I feel like a proud dad. I spent the beginning of the next day really just finishing off Jumpy's like brand new like dragon cave. And to be honest, I was just really proud of the progress I'd made. Over the last few days, and especially like while I was putting the work in, I kind of thought I was hearing things, and it's like, I don't know how to do, it's like the song was getting ever so louder. What the hell is that sound? It's not that. I'm gonna go find out. Let's go see. Sounds almost like trancing, but I'm worried. What is that? Is that what it is? Looks like a mermaid. Oh my, it's a demon. I shortly found out that, and kind of realized, what I was hearing was something I'd like to call the Siren Song. It's not everything you think it is. Honestly, it looked like something to lure me out of my home and actually try to remove me from the island. For me, it was really just another place I just kind of had to avoid. I mean, I was lucky to escape the first time, and I really think going back would be like a certain end to this adventure. If the mobs on the island were literally this dangerous, it would be a really good idea to make myself more dragon meals. At least then I could just have like a huge dragon protecting me, and it really seemed like a win-win situation. So that's exactly what I got myself to doing. Spending a few days and a few nights just exploring the island. I wasn't looking for anything in particular, just any animal I could find that wasn't cast in stone. Then I got lucky. And also, what I thought was a great trip. Until I thought that crossing the ocean was a good idea, and then this happened. Oh, back this way. Oh no. No. That's a clear no. No, that bit's occupied. I'll see you later. What are you? Hello? How can we be friends? You could have just killed me. I've just jumped in here for no reason. I'm gonna die. I want to keep you here. Okay, well, you stay here and I'll see if I can find a way to help you, I guess. I'm almost home, so I need to go check on the dragon, so. I'm seeing a flaw in myself here that I'm really just trusting too easily. You know, that could have easily been like an enemy in disguise, but who can say no to such a pretty horse type thing? It was really just a long journey back up the river, but eventually I made it home. There's no way you're my dragon. Look at the size of you. You're huge. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make another dragon meal. Okay, now you're even bigger. And with that, I spent the rest of my time just creating a small list of things I needed to get done, because at that moment I had a lot going through my head, and what I wanted to be able to do was just write everything down. And the first thing on the list that I decided to actually tackle was to head back into the mines and gather what resources I could to make myself an enchanting table, and also just to grab a few diamonds. I didn't have like a specific amount in mind, but just enough that was a good start, because really I had nothing. It was honestly just a really simple task. I honestly expected it to become way more difficult at some point, but it really was just a good change of pace in comparison to what I was dealing with. Like, thinking about it, definitely the sea serpents. Boycott sea serpents. I can see it trending on Twitter already. I really just got lucky on this trip. I not only found myself a few diamonds, but I actually found enough to make myself armor as well as my enchanting table. It was also enough to make a pickaxe, and then it was time to get some obsidian. Also for the enchanting table. I feel like I've said that way too much. It was definitely what felt like a really productive trip, but eventually it was time for me to head home, and there was nothing that could have prepared me for the surprise that was waiting. It was a good one, I promise. Look at the size of you, buddy. You look huge. I'm so proud. Okay, so you don't go on my shoulder anymore. Are you okay wandering? If I leave you to wander, you can kind of just have a little like stroll around. I want to move you into the cave. That's what I want to do. I don't want you to stay here. Okay, but with the manuscripts and stuff I found, I need to make something. So let's go do that before we worry about moving you into a better environment, let's say. So I've just made the Book of Monsters, which is a bestiary. So what I should now be able to do is, if I've read this correctly, is I think it's a book I need. Okay, how do I make a book? Which says craft a legend to know more about the world, which is, where's the dragon gone? Okay, why? Oh my god, why are you up here? I forgot you can fly now. Can I give you a push? Okay, I'm gonna put you in the cave now, because otherwise I'm gonna lose you, and I really don't want that. I forgot that you can probably fly now, and I've turned around and you've gone already. Come on, in you come. And let's put down this lectern. So if I put my bestiary here, eventually what I can do is, after I go out and find more stuff about manuscripts, I can actually learn a lot more. So I want to learn about the Hydra for now. So if I now right click this, there we go. So now we can learn about a beast called the Hydra, which, if you guys don't know, it can have a maximum of 9 heads. So when you cut one head off, 2 more grow in its place. So it's not exciting at all. As you guys see, like, That has no head. That has 2 more heads. Okay, this looks terrifying in itself, but we're going to need a lot more manuscripts, so which means we're going to have to go out on another adventure soon enough. Okay, so now I'm done with that. I need to make my enchanting table, and I can never remember how to actually... Okay, so it's 2 diamonds, 1 book. So let's make ourselves another book. Then let's get our obsidian and our 2 diamonds. Lovely. We're doing a good job here. I want to keep you safe. That's what I want to do. So let's put this just here for now. We don't have enough cows for bookcases. We need to go find some more. I think that's going to be the next thing I'm going to do. That's done. Let's think about what to do next. The sun was setting, but I couldn't get my mind off of something. It was the water horse type creature I met a few days prior. I mean, originally, I kind of thought it would be in the same place, but this is me, and nothing ever really goes how I expect when I go to find other animals in situations like this. So I did what my Minecraft veteranship told me to, and ran off in a random direction, hoping for a sign that my new friend was close, but what I found, however, wasn't something I really ever wanted to see. No. That's slightly depressing. But who are you? I think I'm going to keep you. I mean, you're kind of stuck in a lake. I guess I can kind of keep you here. I think I can ride it with a saddle, so just ignore your dead relative. Okay, I think I'm going to keep you. I think I'm going to keep you. Maybe I'll make this into like a little dock right now, and then me and you could be best friends forever. Oh god, I'm going to have a dragon and a hippo. He didn't seem too happy with that. I'm going to call you Fifi. With my new best friend... Please don't tell the dragon. Safe inside of the lake I found him in. And with me being able to see what happened to his relative, I really just wanted to keep him safe at all costs. I really didn't think I'd be able to just walk him home like it was a dog or a chicken or whatever stupid animals you walk home, I don't know. I thought my best idea was to create a type of fishing dock out of jungle wood with a cute little like path heading up to it. That way I could actually be closer to him in the water without having to jump in, because as we've already figured out, I don't like the water. Sea serpents. It was a whole thing earlier in the video. I mean, you will remember how the sea serpent situation went. But after a little while and the dock actually looking quite nice, I was actually done. It was time to head home and leave my new friend behind and hope that the next time we met, he was still safe in that lake. I returned home after my trip and my companion was there fast asleep, which gave me some much needed time to really just relax and catch up reading the bestiary. The creature that was turning everything to stone is in here. I really just needed to find it, and after some useless reading about various other types of creatures, I came across the Gorgon, a creature half woman, half snake that turned whatever it saw to pure stone. However, through my terror, I actually did find a way to beat it, by creating myself a blindfold. I could then become immune to its stone turning abilities, and after creating the blindfold and giving it a test, I found a little bit of a problem. Alright, let's give this a go. Now we know what we're up against at least. Oh my god. This is actually going to be impossible. How am I going to fly a dragon and not be able to see? But then if I... This is so confusing. I'm not going to be able to do anything. Without the torch, it's even worse. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Time for bed. What the heck happened here? Why is he so big? Oh my god, that roar is loud. I'm stuck. Okay, Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. My cave! Alright, well I guess I'm fixing... I know, listen, I'm gonna have to fix it, okay? Can I fly you? Okay, well I think what I should do... Try find this Gorgon. Look at this guy, he's got like ice powers. Right, well, I guess we have our next task. And there it was. With Jumpy having the biggest growth bar I think I've ever seen in my life, we took to the skies. It was a beautiful feeling. Seeing the sunrise with my friend and being able to fly around testing all of his new abilities, which actually included like an ice breath that turned everything in the world to ice, which is pretty self-explanatory, he's an ice dragon. It also gave me a sense of confidence against the Gorgon, like I was terrified before reading up to it. Whilst flying, I came across a Cyclops. I actually had a little flock of sheep next to it, I thought it was quite adorable. And thought this was a perfect opportunity to test out Jumpy's new abilities, and to see how we meshed as a team. The fight started and went on forever, which then went very downhill. Not only did I just ended up just fighting the sheep instead, the dragon really stood no chance at its current size. It was just a lot of using ice breath and really just hoping for the best against the Cyclops. But the Cyclops, it was too big, and I wasn't doing enough damage. And when nothing seemed to be happening anymore, I headed home for both of us to rest. This was a good test, but we needed more time. I spent a while just really sitting around and being productive. With Jumpy the Dragon the size that he is now, it was time to stop putting off a tedious task, which was repairing the cave that he broke after I spent so long doing it. I mean, this was a seriously tedious task, as I needed to think more about the size he'll grow into rather than the size he is now. And with that in mind, I set off expanding the area I originally started with all those days ago. Still kind of wanting to keep the same like stone theme, I spent a while mining out the area and made it kind of brand new. And when I was eventually really bored of that, I just spent some time collecting some dirt and got to work creating little huts for various animals around the place, little like cages if you will. If Jumpy was to grow and actually be able to fight the Gorgon, I realized I'd need a really good source of food, which would obviously be the mobs. So it was back to work for me. Alright, so a little bit of progress has been made. A good amount, I'd like to think. We've obviously redone the entire cave. It looks a lot better than I think it did before. I've just got to replace the floor with stone, and then I think we're okay. I also want to get rid of this little, like, blocky bit in the corner here. I don't like that at all. And we also got some pens, which we're eventually going to put some animals inside of, which I think will be the next few days. I do have an idea of what I want to do. So right now, if I shift right-click, you guys are going to see I've got this little thing here. And if I search up dragon armor, you guys will see here. So there's obviously diamond, dragon armor. There's iron, dragon armor, which is going to be way more expensive to buy or to make. You got fire, dragon steel, which is, you need dragon steel ingots, which I think you need fire. Oh god, this seems so difficult. So I think that's the idea now. So I've got some iron smelting, but it's not going to be enough. So we're going to have to go back in the mines. I'm also going to try get myself some diamond armor. And I think generally we're just going to try be a little bit productive while we can. And then on the way back, I'm gonna move some animals over, and then hopefully he'll still fit in the cave, because I swear to God, if he breaks this again, he's sleeping outside. I mean, he's sleeping right now. He's taking a little nap, aren't you, buddy? He's tired after fighting the Cyclops. Yeah, he was a good boy. It was straight back into the mines the moment the work was completed, with the goal of diamonds and also some brand new dragon armor. And it was just really a while for me to clear my head and think about the future and what was actually gonna happen. But more importantly, the Gorgon. I had a really big decision to make, and I'd feel way better with diamond armor. I've just been attacked by a fake chest. It's called a mimic. A mimi crab. Is this one too? Oh god, they hit hard. Excuse me please, I just want to continue mining iron. I also need a saddle, so if you have one of these, thank you. I dropped a book, what did I get? Fire aspect 2? Okay. Ooh, 3 saddles. What else in here? Bucket, some iron. I need the iron anyway. I'll chuck some of this stuff away, and then I think we'll just continue on our adventure. It was really now just a decision about Jumpy the Dragon. There's no other way to put it. I mean, I either needed to use the blindfold and not be able to use the dragon, or take the risk without the blindfold and use him, and maybe lose him forever. I mean, I also found diamonds, but we're staying sentimental here, so the diamonds, they don't really matter. I'll tell you what, we'll just pick it up from when I get home. Alright, so we're home. Now I need to figure out how we do this. Is it ice dragon steel? No, it's just, is it silver? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so let's make as many iron blocks as we can. That's 6. So I think we can start, we can make, this is for the body. So we need 8 for that. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what we could actually do is just wait for a second. Okay, so let's make the neck. Nice. And let's also make the tail. Nice. So there's those. So now if I shift right click, if it wants to work, I think it's because I have torches. Hang on. Oh, okay, so you can actually already see just little bits. Oh my god, it looks so sick. Oh, this is going to be so cool when it's finished. We literally just now have to, I don't think we're going to have enough iron anyway. We're going to need 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I might need some more iron at some point, but for now, we're making good progress. I got some diamonds too, which means I can make ourselves a chest plate and a helmet for now. Actually, we're not going to need the helmet because eventually we're going to have the blindfold. So let's go with the boots. So let's get rid of these and swap these over, and let's get some storage going. Oh, I have so much to do. I don't think I've ever seen a dragon more ready for an adventure, honestly. Like, look at him. He looks so fancy. But my main goal right now is to work towards the Gorgon. And from using my trusty companion, I was able to do, well, not exactly that, but we did do something cool. Whilst flying, I found something. You guys remember Gary from right at the beginning of the video? I'll put in a little clip, like around now. Oh. Yeah, well, I found him. Out of water. Karma sucks, Gary. Karma sucks. Heck is a sea serpent doing right here? I killed it. Even after this huge win, I still had no luck finding the lair of the Gorgon. Just more forests and small islands that really just surrounded the entire big island I was on. I mean, I guess I kind of just used this as like a preparation stage, and really just ended this journey by returning home, once again empty-handed, but I was really happy for the experience. I decided not to waste any time and just get to enchanting, with a feeling that the end was definitely getting closer the more I played. In the spirit of remembering to do things at the very last minute, I took myself over to see my water horse, who I actually decided to call Fifi. Makes no sense, but we'll take it. I previously gotten a saddle from the mines a few days ago that I'd actually be able to use to ride my trusty steed, and with the saddle on, the sky was the limit. Look how fast he was. It literally was like flying through the ocean. I mean, there isn't really a lot left to say. I've kind of ruined the moment. I really was trying to think of a cool analogy, but I didn't think of one. My main idea here was to use this time as really just a reflective period. Obviously I was building, but at the same time, it's really just a way for me to sit and talk about the series so far, even whilst being productive. To be honest, I didn't really have an end goal for this. Just to make some much needed home improvements and really just clear my head, because I had a lot going on in my mind. My main thought of this was really just the Gorgon. I once again was stuck with this dilemma, you know, I either leave my friend behind or I lead him to what could potentially be his demise, because with the blindfold, I wouldn't be able to use him. I thought about this a lot, and I really mean a lot. As throughout my adventure, it was like a big scene from like a Netflix movie, you know, where the hero has to decide to bring or leave his friends with him in this big final battle. I know this isn't usually what I'd be talking over, like about while improving my home, but like I said, I could really just feel the end getting closer, and it was time to make a decision on what I wanted to do, and that decision I eventually made. Thunder, lightning, and rain. I guess this starts and also ends feeling like something out of a Netflix show, and I guess you could call this the big dramatic reveal. I then decided to do this with Jumpy, as there was really no other way for me to do this. We spent the day searching the skies, and eventually, I came across a hole in a wall which looked a little bit too convenient. With outside being home to a frozen statue of what looked like a troll, it was definitely time to just face my fear. Leaving my loyal friend behind and right outside if I needed him, it was time to search the cave. And so on the blindfold went, and into the darkness I traveled. There was nothing. Absolutely nothing. But heading outside showed me the start of a new nightmare. I exited thinking nothing of this, but then noticed really just my worst fear. Leaving my friend was a regret, and it's one I'd have to hold on to. There was nothing left for me to do now. They'd won, and I had made a huge mistake.